The movie The Secret is BS. It's not based on reality. Hey, welcome back to the channel Royal Ones. Today's video is based on a conversation I had with a friend who has multiple degrees, who is brilliant, who is goal driven, who is just all around a great person. When I saw the friend, I said, hey, did you watch the video The Secret that I recommended you? She said, yeah, I watched the video. It was a bunch of crap. That video is not based on anything in reality, and my life is pure reality. I don't believe in that stuff. So I started laughing. And I said, well, give me an example. She said, well, first, if you think about it, my life would have been different. Straight up in terms of the men that I was dating. I've been dating a whole bunch of losers. And if this stuff was real, I would have had the fairy tale relationship already. I would have, had the man of her dream, basically. And I thought that was interesting, but I also stated that, what were you doing to attract this guy? Like, do you believe that you're worthy of having this type of beautiful relationship that you say it is? Not just with the common thoughts that you have in your head. The random every once or twice a week maybe that you're saying, oh, I want a beautiful relationship, or I believe I have a beautiful relationship. It takes a lot more than that, because those random thoughts are only in your conscious mind. And what creates your reality is your subconscious mind. So in order for you to actually attract that type of person in your life, you have to believe it. You have to believe it, and it has to be firmly imprinted in your subconscious mind. She said, yeah, that's a whole bunch of crap. I said, why? She said, because I know people that have completely changed their life. They wanted a man who was healthy. So they started working out, they lost weight, they did a whole bunch of things, and they are still single. They're still single. So that is a bunch of crap. I said, well, that's fine. I see what we see generally is the surface of what people are doing. So we see people exerting this huge amount of energy to morph themselves into what we assume is the person that they're looking for. But we do not know what they truly believe. We're seeing the tip of the iceberg. We don't know what's behind that. We don't know if they truly believe they're going to attract a person like that in their life. Maybe they feel like they're not worthy. So that's not a good example. It's not a good example at all. We need to, really take a different look at that, a different step. And you think about it, most women that I've known, they actually don't believe that there's good men out there. I have a couple of the main phrases: there's no good men out there, all the men are gay or locked up in jail, or they don't have good jobs, not educated, haven't been anywhere. These are the common phrases that I hear all the time from many, many different women. Now, if you believe that, your reality is going to morph into what you believe. So all the people that you're going to run into are going to be examples of what you believe. So that's not a good example. The only example that is worthy of is what you believe turns into reality, right? So it becomes, you have to go deeper in it. You have to go deeper. You have to start to take the initiatives to get up every day, to write down the type of person that you want, all the attributes. It can't be once in a while. You got to drill it into your mind. And then once you drill it into your mind long enough, it goes into your subconscious. And then maybe, who knows how long something like that would take. It could possibly take 30 days, or it could be a year. It's all based on the loads of crap that you have in your subconscious mind that you have to replace with the stuff that you truly want, instead of the stuff that has been conditioned within you. So secondly, there's one main other thing that needs to be stressed. There's a whole bunch of other stuff, but the video can't be too long, right? But there's one more that I want to stress to you guys, because I stated this to her too. One of the main things you have to do, besides all the conscious and subconscious work, is you have to forgive yourself. You absolutely have to forgive yourself for all the mistakes that you made, all the errors that you made, all the challenges that you went through that you feel like you failed in. You absolutely have to. And you have to forgive other people that have caused damage in your life, other people that have caused mayhem in your life, other people that have deceived you, other people that have manipulated you, caused you pain and hurt in any kind of way. You absolutely have to forgive them. You have to forgive them, and you have to forgive yourself. Because if you do not forgive yourself or them, what happens? I'm going to tell you what happens. Your body is a physical, energetic substance. And what your body is an energy conduit. So when you have a block, it's like getting something like this in your body that actually stops the smooth flow from going in your body of energy. So now you have this curvature in your body called the energy block, called bad emotions, called regret. That stops the flow. And if it stops the flow, it slows down your manifestation. Anger, pain, disappointment, they all just start coming, right? And then all of a sudden, you have massive blocks in your energetic field, in your body, and they cause not only dis-ease, but they also immediately stop you from being able to be as happy as you can be and stop you from manifesting what you want. So in order to get rid of those blocks, you have to dissolve them by forgiving yourself and forgiving others. Whenever you hold on to negative emotions, not only do you feel heavy, but you attract to you those same negative emotions, whether it's different circumstances, people, events that happen in your life. And you're saying, well, why is life so screwy? Why is this happening? It has to do with the things you have not dealt with. It may have been today. It may have been 10 years ago. Sometimes people walk around with decades of anger and resentment within them. And they're wondering why these different events and negativity is always coming to them in their life, and they just think life is screwy. That's not what it is. You have to forgive, dissolve those different energy points, and things will change. I'm not speaking from a book point of view. I'm speaking from my personal experiences. I've had an experience where there was somebody that literally tried to destroy my existence in every way you can possibly imagine, whether it's mental, emotional, physically. They basically tried to go and tell all of my friends all of this fabricated stuff about me, which was not true. I started getting massive phone calls. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? I'm like, none of this stuff is true. Actually sent people to try to whip my butt. That didn't happen. Tried to have me incarcerated. That didn't happen, luckily. But all of these things that was happening, it took me years, at least 3 years, to basically move on and forgive this person. Because who the heck wants to forgive somebody that caused problems in their life or tried to harm them in massive ways? So that was an extreme lesson for me. I actually forgave that person. It took about 3 years. About 3 years, because it was just pure anger and upset, and you want to rip the person's head off and dig them a grave. I mean, that's the reality of life, how we generally feel. But after I forgave that person for real, not just through words, but energetically, emotionally, I felt the lift. I felt the lift come off me. I felt the stagnant mental loop of all the crap that was happening dissipate. Because when you have these negative thoughts in your head, they play like a loop. Why did I do this? How come this happened? Why didn't I do it a different way? How could I be so stupid to even do something like that? It's a loop in your head. A tape recorder playing over and over and over, and that's what imprints into your subconscious mind and alters your reality. Not through the conscious, but through the subconscious. So once I did that, everything changed for me. And about 6 months later, I actually received a check for about $75,000. Now, why did I receive this check? It's not because I was sitting there just saying, oh, life is wonderful, money comes to me easily, effortlessly, and being in this delusionary world. No, you have to have some practicality, a system to follow. I followed the system. I had some different things that I was already into. That once I actually went through that emotional cleansing, the things I was already working on actually came to fruition for me. So this is a reality for me. So any chance I get, I start forgiving people instantly. You're forgiven. Everybody's forgiven. I don't care what you hey, the guy didn't give me my burger on time, I got upset. You're forgiven. Because we have to get rid of that energy in order to move on, in order to manifest, in order to do anything that we want. Or we're gonna walk around with a whole bunch of negative baggage on us, weighing down so much and taking too long to create our reality that we want, or maybe never doing it. Don't take my word for it. Go out there and try for yourself. Forgive as many people as you can. Honestly. Do it. Have the experience for yourself, and then let me know what's going on. I've always had people say, if I only knew that, my life would be so much better. Now you know.